Hi, I'm Stephen Cherniske, Chief Scientific Officer for Univera. I'm happy to be working with Dr. David and his Building Strength group on bringing the information forward that everyone needs to improve quality of life. Today I want to talk about a very simple concept, which is the concept of damage and repair. Because science is complex, and I taught graduate level clinical nutrition, and so I know that this is a very complex and confusing arena. One of the things I've been trying to do for the last 30 years is to create a concept, a word picture that people can understand easily. And what occurred to me is that, the vast majority of all the things that we do in science and medicine in regards to human health is to alter the relationship between damage and repair. You see, it's a seesaw. When we're young, our repair capacity is sky high. When we're young, our damage is negligible, and so life is really good. My 9-year-old fell off his bicycle, broke his femur, the largest bone in the human body, snapped it in half, had the cast removed in 3 weeks. Now, how did he do that? He did that because his seesaw looked like that. All right. Well, what about his grandmother? What if she fell down and broke the same bone? Because when your aunt or your grandmother falls down and we hear that Aunt Tilly broke her hip, it's really the head of the femur that actually spontaneously fractured inside the hip joint. And then Aunt Tilly fell down and then probably fractured her pelvis. The point is, it's the same bone. So, since my son had his cast removed in 3 weeks, what would happen if his grandmother broke that same bone? And the answer is, would she heal fast or slow? Probably not at all. Listen to this. 20% of women who break that bone, right, never leave the hospital. They die of the complications of a simple fracture. So the reason is because here's my son's seesaw, and his grandmother's seesaw looks like this. A tremendous amount of damage and very little capacity for repair, and then life is no longer good, life is fragile, life is terrifying. Life is fragile and vulnerable. So what do you want to do about that? Where is your seesaw right now? Where are you? You're somewhere between my son and his grandmother. Where are you? And number one, and the second question is, what are you going to do about it? See, what I suggest is that you look at that seesaw and figure out how to push the seesaw in your favor, push up on repair, push down on damage, and alter everything, alter the aging process itself, you see. And so what I'm saying then is that we have that opportunity because of the breakthrough research that's being done by laboratories around the world, including my laboratory, which employs 50 scientists in 2 facilities, one here in Lacey, Washington, and one in South Korea. Univera is the company that uses that research and creates products that you can actually take to do what? Tip the seesaw in your favor. All right, so you're getting the picture. Now, if you look on the damage side of the seesaw, you basically have 4 things. You've got oxidative stress, which we all understand, the damage from free radicals. You've got inflammation, right, which is really critically important. You got wear and tear and infection. That's pretty much it on the damage side. So what we've done at Univera is we've taken our scientific capabilities, which are unmatched in the industry worldwide. We've taken our scientific capabilities and devoted them and addressed each one of those damaging forces. So we have a line of products which includes a higher potency and a wider spectrum of antioxidants than any other line of products that I can find. Not bad. So we've got the oxidative stress taken care of. Then we looked at inflammation and we said, is there a way to use our science to discover compounds in plants that will address the issue of inflammation? And the answer was yes. In fact, we have a product called, or an ingredient called protectin, which is arguably the best and most effective and certainly the safest anti-inflammatory agent that exists today. And that's supported by 5 human clinical trials and 3 published studies. Wow. Again, how do I get to do that kind of science? Because that's really, really expensive. This entire endeavor, Univera and all of its sister companies, are owned by a very wealthy philanthropist named Bill Lee. He spends about $5 to $7 million a year on pure research. Wow. So again, we've got we're pushing down on the damage side because we've got high potency comprehensive antioxidants. Now we have the ability to address inflammation better than any other compound on the market, inside or outside of the natural product arena. What about wear and tear? Well, if you reduce inflammation, if you reduce oxidative stress, you automatically reduce wear and tear, and then we have a whole raft of products devoted to helping your body to support your immune system and reduce the damage from infection. So on the damage side of the seesaw, we've done a really good job. What's on the repair side of the seesaw? Over there, you've got the need for energy, you've got the need for your repair signals, and all of that, again, is where we've spent an enormous amount of time and money showing you how to improve repair, how to reduce damage, and to tip the seesaw in your favor. If that's something that's intriguing to you, if you want to hear more, you can go to univerascience.com, UNIVERA Science. That's all one word, univerascience.com. Or you can, if you've got a question or a comment and you want to send it directly to my office, that would go to Bobby Hanna, my assistant. And so that would be the first initial BHANNA, BHANNA at univera.com, and she'll direct your question or comment to the appropriate member of my staff for a prompt reply. I want to thank you for your kind attention. I want to thank David for this opportunity to speak to you, and hope you all have a great day. Bye for now.